All right, yo, what's up, Facebook and YouTube? We're gonna go live real quick, hopefully before a customer walk in. I meant to get here sooner, but road construction prevented us from getting here sooner so that a customer wouldn't come in and interrupt. But look, some things happened this morning. I originally was gonna come to you guys do a video concerning, the NBA and these students, these high school kids going to HBCUs. We're gonna talk about that either later today or tomorrow, but hopefully we can get this video done today. Real quick. If a customer comes in, I might just keep letting this play while the customer is here. Because look like one might be pulling up, but while the customer's here, and we'll get back to it. All right, so if you do see that, you can just fast forward until we get to that point again where we're talking again. But real quick, just want to do one share. So ignore that part. I'm going to share this to my regular page. I'm going to post that. All right. So, here you go, nephew Caden. He's gonna go ahead and plug that back in for the music. So listen, this morning, like I said, I was going to talk about how McCure Maker is going to an HBCU and how that effect can change the dynamics of basketball, how it can change the culture. And we'll talk about that at a later date, either later on today or tomorrow. But something happened this morning that was about business that I want to talk to you guys about real quick. Now, as many of you have been signing up for my 360-degree business mentoring program, I appreciate you guys. For those who want to sign up, just inbox me in Facebook or send me an email at masteringyu, the number 10 at gmail.com. Send me your information and we can handle that. Looks like I'm about to have some customers. I'm not sure. Nope, they're going next door. So, and you can be part of it. It's free this time around. It won't be free next time around. But I want you guys to, because we want to do business. Now, here's the reason why I had to change what I was going to talk about in this video about doing business. You see, the air conditioner in the lower portion of our home, the air conditioner, is acting up. It's not working. So we had the AC guy come out today to fix the air conditioner this morning. Now, as he and I are talking, and we're talking about business. He told me that he came to Atlanta because he seen so many black people being able to build business in Atlanta, and that's why he left Chicago with $17,000 in his pocket. He left Chicago, came to Atlanta, started his air conditioning business. He's doing well, been doing well for 18, 19 years. He's been doing great as far as how he wanted to build his business right now. He's still not sole proprietor. He's self-employed, which I did tell him there's a process being self-employed where in the next 20 years you can still have over $1 million that you earn 10% per annual off of, and you can live off that $136,000 a year. I told him that, and I told him to join the 360-degree business mentoring program for free this time around. But then he was doing some work, so I was talking to nephew Caden, and me and nephew Caden was talking about business. We was talking about how banks work and how you give your money to the bank tells you I'm gonna give you two cents on every dollar, but then they loan your money out and get 20 cents on every dollar that they have of yours that they're holding, and you agree to this because it's supposed to be secure in the availability of it, and how the bank is making money. So we were talking about business like that. Long conversation Nathan, Kate, and I was having. So then, when the gentleman is finished, he changed the thermostat, he do a few other things. The air conditioner is working fine downstairs. So he says, man, what you're telling your nephew that's great. That's going to benefit him so much when he gets older. I wish somebody had told me things like that. And I told him the same thing. I wish I had known as well. But then he makes a statement. He said, man, I'm going to tell you something. He said, my daughter, she's smart, real smart. But she said something that hurt me real bad. And this is how the title of this video is, Getting in Your Own Way. He said that he had to cut his daughter off a year and a half ago. One, because she called and asked for money. Well, let me rephrase. She is graduating with her master's degree in cybersecurity. She's graduating with her master's, and he said he's proud of her, that she's graduating with a master's degree in cybersecurity. And what other parent wouldn't be proud of that? He said, but my daughter said something that hurt me. He said, she called me about a year and a half ago. She said, Dad, I don't have any food for breakfast. Can you send me some money because I have no food for breakfast? He gets ready to send the money to his daughter, but in the background, he hears her say, well, let me get up and get dressed. So first thing, she ain't even getting up and doing nothing with herself, right? So that irritates him. But then she hears her boyfriend in the background. So it's morning, her boyfriend is there. So the first thing at that point, cover your ears, nephew Caden. We don't make him do that. He understands certain things. But you can uncover your ears, boy. So the first thing he says then is you got this boyfriend that's laying up in your bed. Y'all doing things and giving away your body, but yet you can't feed yourself breakfast in the morning. Now I'm gonna say this, and I don't care how, it doesn't matter how you feel about it. But my daughters understand this as well. If you got a man that's claiming to be your man, but he can't feed you breakfast, you got to call your daddy, and you're supposed to be grown. I got a problem with that man. So he had a problem with that man. Well, this is the part that hurt him. What's up? How you doing over there on YouTube? Who is that? Let me see who that was. What's up? Oh, what's up, Marauder? So he said he had a problem. He told his daughter, I got a problem with a man laying in your bed, but he can't feed you breakfast. You got to call your daddy. I got a problem with that. And that's understandable. But the daughter got mad. The daughter then pops off and says, you just jealous because I went to college and got a degree and you just went to trade school. He was hurt. Cut his daughter off for a year financially. Ain't dealing with you. His daughter told him that he is jealous because hey Riri, that he is jealous because she got a degree and he just went to trade school. See, that's the thing, people. We let these titles and ideas get in our way. Because let me tell you what happened or why he and his daughter, they're now speaking. And the question is, why are they now speaking after she made such a horrible statement like that? Because she wouldn't be able to go get that degree if it wasn't for her dad being there as one of her one of her support structures. But for a little while ago, he said that his account was messing up and his clients couldn't Zelle him money into his account. Zelle was messing up. So he trusts his daughter, and he was having the money Zelle to her account, and then he would collect from her. He said this went on for about 2 months, and this is why they're on the outs with each other. They went on for 2 months. But then after 2 months, she came and she apologized. She said, Daddy, I didn't realize how much money you was making, and I'm sorry for what I said. She told him, Daddy, the amount of money you're making right now, even graduating with a master's degree in cybersecurity, it will take me a long time before I catch up to you. You see, she looked down on her dad for going to trade school and having an air conditioning business because she got a piece of paper that says she has a bachelor's degree in computer science and she's getting a master's degree in cybersecurity. You see, my friend Troy that I went to school with, we both went to school for IT. Troy's been in the game for 20 years. Yeah, for 20 years he's in the game. For 20 years he now has his highest level security clearance, and it's only at those levels does he make the higher actually they ain't high six figures. I mean, it's high six figures for most people, but you know that over 100,000. Let's put it that way, over 100,000, well over 100,000. It took time to get there. That piece of paper don't make you better than somebody else. His daughter thought that she'd get that master's degree. She got that bachelor's degree in cybersecurity that made her better than her dad. That made her value to the market better than her dad's. But it wasn't until she looked that she realized that that piece of paper doesn't make you more marketable immediately. Over time, she will make money. She can make money. But she didn't realize that as a tradesman who can repair and fix air conditioners, that her dad had a high level of marketability. And so she apologized. You see, she would let that get in her way. I ran off and got an IT degree, but I don't like doing IT work. I would have been better off if my goal was to work for someone or something I would have been better off going to learn a trade than going to college. I would have been better off going to trade school instead of getting a degree and having student loans. You see, so we get in our way. And then I told him, I said, like, you know, people do that. They let it get in the way. And he said that he had to be humbled once. He had to be humbled once. His brother wanted him to go in with him with an ice cream truck. But he said that he told his brother that an ice cream truck is beneath me. He literally told his brother an ice cream truck beneath me. Then a few years later, his brother called him up and said, man, I want you to ride with me for a day. So he goes and he rides with his brother for a day. He sees that his brother made over $400 in one day during the week. And his brother then told him, ride with me for a week. That $400 that they did was the least amount of money that he made during that week. He had to realize that he looked down on his brother for driving an ice cream truck, but his brother was bringing in more money than he was making as an air conditioner repair guy. We can't look down on an industry just because society has put some type of stigma to it. You get in your own way of being prosperous in business because you want a title. You want a title that's supposed to make people ooh and ah about you. But I know so many people who got titles, but they're broke. I know people who got master's degrees and doctorate degrees, but they're broke. I know people who are engineers, broke, doctors, broke, nurses, broke. A lot of these, there's so many accountants who are broke. There's so many lawyers who are broke. But there are so many people who went to trade school, master mechanics, who are making six figures. There are so many people who are aircraft mechanics making six figures. There are people who are truck drivers making six figures. My sister, one of my sisters, owns her own truck. She makes really good money. Most people wouldn't know that. Most people think, oh, she's just a trucker. She said, if her business card, she said, I'm a trucker. I drive trucks for a living. Most people are going to look down on her, not realizing that that trucker is making more money than that person sitting in their little office, right? It's all, Riri say it's all based on ego, and half the time they are unhappy. Exactly. Look, I made good money after, I got into IT when it was, I mean, all you had to have was certifications, and you was doubling your income every year, pretty much. And it was good. I got spoiled. It was good. I quickly got up to like the high incomes of 90,000 and 120,000 and 180,000, but I hated it. I hated it. I cannot stand IT work. That printer in the back don't even want to act right, and it's irritating me to no end. But I can't stand doing IT work, right? But the title, it looks good. If I usually looked at my resume, you'd be like, oh, he got a degree in computer science, and he's a Microsoft certified systems engineer. He's a Microsoft DBA, got his DBA with Microsoft, got a Microsoft certified trainer, A+, Net Plus, Security Plus, CCNA. Those things look good. I can't stand doing none of the work. None of it. None of it. The only thing I liked was the MCT, and that was teaching. So I love teaching. So that was good. But we look down on it. You know, a brother came into my gourmet popcorn shop. He owns an emission spot where they do the car emissions. If he told people that, hey, I work for the emissions place, people look down on him. When I was a personal trainer and I was doing six figure as a personal trainer, people in my area of town, I lived in East College, they used to be like, well, what do you do? I'm a personal trainer. Okay, but what's your real job? Nah, that's all I do is I'm a personal trainer. But you live over here. You live on this side of town. Exactly. I'm a personal trainer, you know. Now, when I opened the gym, though, they was like, oh, you own the gym. That's why. I was living over there before I even ever owned a gym. Hey, white people, why? All right. So we can't be impressed by some paper. We can't be impressed by what society says. You got to be able to say, where's the market? Where's the market at? You know, another couple that I was talking to in the store yesterday, they're joining me on the 360-degree business mentoring program. They signed up. I saw their information. So if you're watching, I saw your information. I saw you put your information out there. We was, we were discussing, and he was like, his wife had a business idea that she been wanting to do for years in an area where they don't have it. Nothing. What she wants, they don't have it. What she been wanting to do, they don't have it. The market doesn't have it. The market will bear it out. The market will pay for it. The market will show up. But in their area, there's a gap. Because he don't like the product, he doesn't want to get involved. And he's like, I'm just not passionate about it. Let me tell y'all something. You ain't got to be passionate about something in order to fill a gap in the market. Fill the gap in the market. Okay? Don't sit up here and get in your way by titles, and don't get in your way by not recognizing if there's a problem to be solved in the market, solve that problem. I'm over here in this location because there's nothing like me for 10, 15 miles as far as snowballs, as far as gourmet popcorn and Italian ice. I see a problem in the market and I'm feeling it. So guys, we got some customers getting ready to walk in. Y'all have a great day. Remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself, and good vibrations, good journey. Join me on the 360-degree business mentoring program. Just go sign up. And you know, just go to my and drop me an email or something like that, and you get you guys time. We start next Wednesday. Y'all have a great one. All right, how you guys doing? Welcome to Uncle Renz Popcorn.
Good, how are you?